F. Explain how budgeting facilitates communication and coordination. Budgeting serves as a formal communication channel. The process requires departments such as sales, production, purchasing, and finance to share forecasts, constraints, and resource needs. This exchange ensures that each unit understands organizational priorities and how its activities affect others. Budgets promote coordination of interdependent activities. For example, the sales budget drives production planning, which in turn determines materials purchases and labor requirements. Without coordination, bottlenecks or excess capacity may occur. Budget integration ensures synchronized operations. Cross-functional collaboration reduces conflict and inefficiency. Through structured planning meetings and reviews, managers align goals and clarify responsibilities. This alignment enhances operational effectiveness and supports achievement of strategic objectives. G. Describe the concept of a controllable cost. A controllable cost is one that a manager can significantly influence. In budgeting and performance evaluation, managers should be held accountable only for costs within their authority. This ensures fairness and motivates effective cost management. Controllability depends on time horizon and level of responsibility. A department manager may control labor scheduling but not facility rent. Over longer periods, more costs become controllable as contracts can be renegotiated or resources reallocated. Responsibility accounting reinforces controllability principles. Performance reports distinguish between controllable and non-controllable costs, promoting accurate evaluation and preventing demotivation caused by unfair assessments. H. Explain how efficient resource allocation is planned during budgeting. Budgets allocate limited resources to priority activities. Management evaluates expected returns, strategic importance, and risk before committing funds to projects or departments. This ensures resources support long-term objectives. Capital budgeting integrates with operating budgets. Investment decisions in equipment, technology, or facilities are reflected in depreciation, financing, and capacity plans. Coordinated planning avoids underutilization or overextension of assets. Scenario analysis improves allocation decisions. By evaluating alternative assumptions, management selects resource allocations that optimize performance under uncertainty. This proactive approach enhances organizational efficiency. 1. Identify appropriate timeframes for various budgets. Strategic budgets typically span multiple years. Long-term plans support major investments and growth initiatives. These provide overarching direction for shorter-term financial planning. Operating budgets are usually prepared annually. They are often broken into monthly or quarterly segments for monitoring and control. This shorter horizon supports detailed operational management. Cash budgets may require even shorter intervals. Weekly or monthly cash planning ensures liquidity management and timely financing decisions. Time frames should match the nature of the activity being planned. J. Identify who should participate in the budgeting process. Participative budgeting involves managers at multiple levels. Department heads contribute forecasts and cost estimates based on operational knowledge. Their involvement improves accuracy and commitment. Cross-functional representation enhances integration. Sales, production, finance, and human resources should collaborate to ensure consistency and feasibility across plans. Senior management provides oversight and approval. While lower-level managers supply detailed inputs, top management ensures alignment with strategic objectives and financial constraints. K. Describe the role of top management in successful budgeting. Top management sets overall strategic direction. Budget guidelines, financial targets, and performance expectations originate from senior leadership. Clear direction ensures alignment across departments. Leadership reinforces commitment and accountability. Management must communicate the importance of budgeting and support ethical practices. Active involvement demonstrates organizational priority. Approval and monitoring responsibilities rest with top management. They evaluate proposed budgets, resolve conflicts, and ensure resource allocations align with long-term strategy. L. Demonstrate understanding of the use of cost standards in budgeting. Cost standards establish benchmarks for expected performance. Standards for materials, labor, and overhead define the anticipated cost per unit. These serve as a foundation for budget preparation and variance analysis. Standards support cost control and efficiency measurement. Comparing actual costs to standards highlights operational deviations. Managers can investigate causes and implement corrective actions. Standards enhance planning accuracy. By providing consistent cost expectations, standards improve forecasting reliability and support performance evaluation systems. M. Differentiate between ideal and currently attainable standards. Ideal, theoretical, standards assume perfect efficiency. They reflect optimal conditions with no waste, downtime, or inefficiency. While useful for long-term benchmarking, they may be unrealistic for day-to-day evaluation. Currently attainable, practical standards allow for normal inefficiencies. They incorporate expected downtime and material waste. These standards are more motivational and appropriate for performance evaluation. Choice of standard affects behavior. Unrealistic standards may discourage employees, while attainable standards promote achievable performance improvement. N. Differentiate between authoritative and participative standards. Authoritative standards are set by top management or engineers. They rely on technical analysis and management judgment. While efficient to implement, they may reduce employee buy-in. Participative standards involve employees in development. Workers contribute insights about realistic production capabilities. This approach increases commitment and morale. Participation improves acceptance and performance. When employees help establish standards, they are more likely to view them as fair and achievable. O. Identify steps in developing standards for direct materials and labor. Direct material standards include quantity and price components. Quantity standards determine the amount of material required per unit, often based on engineering studies. Price standards estimate expected purchase cost per unit, considering supplier contracts and market conditions. Direct labor standards also include rate and efficiency elements. Time standards establish expected labor hours per unit, while rate standards reflect wage agreements and benefit costs. Accurate standard development requires cross-functional input. Collaboration between engineering, purchasing, and human resources ensures realistic and comprehensive cost benchmarks.